Last time on Space Daze, the four decided it was time to make a plan on what they were going to do for Zakaria. To do so, they needed a safe place to make this plan, and the group headed to the Blight Bar where they met Botchus' longtime friend, Aquilon. Nora, deciding to continue the tradition of taking the strongest drink from each bar, soon regretted it. Aquilon led them upstairs to the living area as they discussed the plan. Only then were they interrupted by Sito stating the fact that Gabriel was there. Alright, so you guys are currently up in the living quarters where Aquilon lives above his bar. Sito and Nora were on the couch playing video games. Well, actually, Sito was playing video games. Nora had an unplugged controller. And then Sito stood up and said, Gabriel's here.
And I think we all had a, mini panic attack, and then we're all just dead now. That's how the podcast ends. Goodbye!
We're getting arrested.
Pew pew!
So after having so much time to think about it...
I know.
Not really, right?
I'm so excited to hear about this plan that you guys have been concocting for 2 months.
Considering it's been 2 months, it's a terrible plan.
It's been a year. I don't know what you're talking about.
So, Daythorn in the spot that she's over in, she's, hands in her hair, messing it up, real messy, trying to think, her eyes shut, what to do. And then she, claps her hands together. I have an idea, but you need to trust me. And she, looks at Nora, very pointedly.
I guess I don't have a choice.
Hey, Nora, how are you doing in the terms of your alcoholism right now?
I feel like hearing the name Gabriel has probably sobered her up a little bit. There might be some panic.
Okay, I would like you to, roll a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh god, Lance, why do you do this to me? I thought we were friends.
Because I love you.
Bullshit. Okay,
I do.
Constitution. Do not fuck me, do dice. Oh. That would be a dirty 20.
Ooh.
Yeah, the name Gabriel definitely sobered you up a bit. It was in that fact of you laying on the couch, Sito saying, Gabriel, you sitting up, the world spun a little bit and all that, drunkenness just kind of spun out.
Botchus, Sito, Aquilon. Do any of y'all have rope?
Rustling in my pockets, aka my equipment. I do. I have both hempen and silk rope, apparently.
Where did you get silken rope? What are we using that for later?
Oh, Botchus.
That's my,
I need you to cut that into maybe about 6 feet long.
Not the silken one.
Preferably not the silken one. That one's very nice quality, just don't.
right.
Nora, I think I have a magic spell. We can all hide in there. I think what should happen is have Aquilon and you in the room, and you need to look like yourself, but not yourself.
So you want me to look kind of like myself, but not myself? Go a little different colory?
Maybe same color, no forked tongue, change your eye color. Maybe your nose and your mouth shape. Just little differences to maybe if, let's say, drunk patrons downstairs assumed you were
who I was?
The princess. Yeah.
So I slowly start to change myself. I go with not forked tail. My eyes are, black instead of the red. My hair isn't black anymore, but it's like a dark brown. I don't have a forked tongue anymore. And I want to say that my nose is just slightly longer and maybe just a little hooked.
Okay.
I think that might be enough.
Now, just continue to be drunk and maybe seduce our friend Aqualon here, and he's just trying to be a nice fella, trying to get you to sleep because you're hella drunk, my dear.
I need a drink for this.
My dear.
She's gonna what now?
Not actually seduce you, because I'm actually with
Gotcha.
that one, sort of.
No, yeah, okay.
Aqualon, you're about 6 feet, right? You're like...
I'm 6'4", yes.
Oh, okay. He's just gonna... lift the rope up and measure it kind of against him and start cutting it into 6.
Just need one string.
Oh, got it. I got 3.
As soon as he has that rope done, I would like to do the spell rope trick.
Alright, go ahead and read that to me.
You touch a length of rope that is up to 60 feet long. One end of the rope then rises into the air until a whole rope hangs perpendicular to the ground. At the upper end of the rope, an invisible entrance opens to an extra dimensional space that lasts until the spell ends, which is 1 hour for Daythorn at the moment. The extra dimensional space can be reached by climbing to the top of the rope. The space can hold as many as 8 medium or smaller creatures. The rope can be pulled into space, making the rope disappear from view outside the space. Attacks and spells can't cross through the entrance into or out of the extra dimensional space, but those inside can see out of it as though a 3-foot by 5-foot window centered on the rope. Anything inside the extra dimensional space drops out when the spell ends.
So after an hour, we get pooped out.
Yep.
Well, shit.
Aha!
Okay.
2 months of planning has led to this.
Need to not give you guys so much time to plan your plans.
You're right.
It was DT.
And not panic and not properly look at my spell list.
Yeah. Go ahead. So is there anything you have to do for casting that?
It's one action, it's voice, semantic material.
No, okay. Yeah,
I want to do it right near, like, the bedpost frame. So, like, it's just a nice cornered spot.
Okay. You do that.
Sito climb, Botches climb, I'll be following up, and then we'll hide.
Alright, I'm gonna go up.
Sorry, I'm just a little blown away right now. That's not what I was expecting, like, at all. When I heard, like, deception rolls and everything, I thought it was gonna be another, like, Dominion thing. I was worried. That's smart.
Yes.
You guys are smart.
We try.
I mean,
Crafty.
yeah.
Yeah, we'll see if this... Okay, yeah. Go ahead.
Before Gabriel comes in, I pull Aqualon to the bed, pretending to be all over him. Not actually.
You don't have to pretend.
Just like, oh, Aqualon!
Botches is halfway up the rope and he's just like, what? Alright.
I think Sito's going to get, like, halfway up the rope and look back down at you, DT.
It's only about 6 foot long, so it's not you can poke his head out of.
It's not that long, but he is going to, like, offer his hand to you.
Aww.
As kind of like a hoist up.
Oh, she'll take it. She's not a strong girl at all.
Oh no, and she's kind of short, so he gonna help. All right, so you three enter into this other like plane.
Space.
What do you think it looks like? Like, what do you imagine that this plane looks like?
I don't know if it's like anything. How Daythorn would make it relate to herself. It might, even though it's only a small little box. Like in my mind, it's maybe like 5 foot by 5 foot. Maybe even 6 by 6 to account for height for some people in this plane. But just like a little square space. And it looks like it's a library, but you can't really like pull out any books. It just looks like you're in a library space.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay.
Maybe there's actually a library dimension, but they're just not able to interact with the space.
I like that. Okay. So Nora, you pushed Aquilon onto the bed.
I did.
As your three companions climb up into this other planar existence.
And pull up the rope.
And you pull the rope. As you're pulling up the rope, and like, it's that thing of the rope just barely gets up, Nora barely gets Aquilon on the bed, and the door slams open as Gabriel and about 8 Bry Sanctum guards rush into this living quarters. And they stop. The Bry Sanctum soldiers look a little embarrassed, and Aquilon looks about just as embarrassed. Because he's totally down for this plan, but still that was kind of off guard of Nora pushing him onto the bed and climbing on him. He's not a very touchy man. But he's going to kind of sit up with his arms on you, Nora, and look at Gabriel and be like, can I help you?
Nora looks over her shoulder and is just like, I didn't know we were gonna have company. This is kind of kinky.
But we're not having company. This is not, no, that's not what this is. Just stay here.
Okay. Come back quickly.
You bet. He's gonna go over to Gabriel, and you're gonna be able to hear Gabriel say, we received information that fugitives were hiding out in your bar. We know this is a safe haven for fugitives, and we've been here before, so I'll give you one chance to hand them over. And while he's saying that, he's kind of looking over, well, he's not really looking over Aquilon's shoulder, because Aquilon's a really tall guy. He's kind of peeking around this, this ladron, and he's going to make a wisdom check. And I just realized I need dice.
No, you don't. He just rolls a natural 1.
Daythorn's just sitting in their little extra-dimensional space with her hands over her mouth.
Nora, what's your spell save?
Oh, give me 1 second. Gotta look. Spells. It's a 15.
Oh no. Oh no.
So, Gabriel doesn't get a good look at you. My dice are in your favor today.
Oh.
Oh, God.
Oh, I thought we were boned.
I'm sweating.
Gabriel tries to get a good look at you. He tries to get a good look at you, Nora. He notices that you're a tiefling of about the right height, and, like, there are a few things off about you. He only gets a quick glance before Aquilon steps in front of him and leans down to his height, inches away from this Bright Sanctum General's face, and says, "If I've told you once, I've told you 1,000,000 times, Gabriel. I don't like your kind here, and I will throw you out of here myself if you don't get the fuck out of my bar." The two kind of lock eyes for a minute before Gabriel raises his hands and the Bright Sanctum soldiers walk back down the stairs. As Gabriel rolled a 1 on his insight and Aquilon rolled a 19 on his intimidation.
Oh, God.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah.
So, the Bright Sanctum soldiers head back down the stairs, and out of the bar, and Aquilon closes the door and locks it behind them, and looks back at you with kind of this, like, held-in breath. Like, he's a big guy, and he's intimidating as hell, but that was still scary.
Nora falls back on the bed and goes, "Oh, thank fuck. Oh, God. Oh, I will never drink again."
Mm-hmm.
As Sito's up in the space with you, and he goes, "I think that's a lie."
Daythorn's just kind of like crouching down in a little ball with her hands over her mouth and kind of staying there for now.
Give her a little pat on the back.
I drop Mask of Many Faces for now, and I'm just like, oh, fuck.
You know it's still not going to be safe for you guys out there.
Oh, I know. But we're not going to be here for much longer.
You guys said you needed to get to Emmett's, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do I know where they went up? Are you guys down yet? I'm like, get out of the space!
Daythor's not moving, but whatever Sito and Botches want to do, that's
Okay.
on
I
them.
think Sito probably sticks his head out of the plane, like upside down.
That's gotta be a little jarring to see a floating head.
Like an owl. Hello.
Oh my gosh.
Is the coast clear?
Yes.
I think Sito's gonna hop down. Hey, Botches.
Yeah.
You know, the streets are gonna be littered with Bright Sanctum soldiers looking for you.
Oh yeah, we've dealt with them before. A couple times. Good.
Took out their J squad.
Yeah.
I don't think we knew that was the J Squad, though.
We took out their top elite fighters.
That's not comforting, because, like, oh man.
Hey, that was like a 45-minute episode, okay?
Oh, I guess that's true.
15 minutes gets added for each letter of the alphabet.
Oh no.
Ooh.
The Z Squad is the final boss.
Better be.
Okay, so we need to get to Emmett's. The Bright Sanctum is going to be looking for us. I could change the way I look, so not really me.
Yeah, I can't change the way I look. I was built this way.
Oh no, Lance, now I need to sing. Not gonna do it.
I know you really want to.
Ain't gonna happen. Keep the story going, Lance.
Well,
we don't have much time.
I do have a back way. It's a little unfavorable.
Is it
but...
the sewers? Oh, no.
It would be unpatrolled by the Bryce Sanctum. I mean, you could do either one. You could take your chance on the streets, or...
He's got a point.
Okay.
Cito's gonna look up at the hole and be like, Daythorn! You gotta come down!
No, everything's scary out there.
Nothing scary, we're fine.
You can't hide in the ceiling hole forever.
I know, I probably got another about 55 minutes left.
I don't sense Gabriel anywhere.
How can you sense him, Cito? What is that about?
His signature.
Okay.
So, question, is it, like, known that AIs can sense people's signature, or is that, like...
A Cito thing.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make an intelligence check. Just go ahead and make a... Oh, I don't have anything up. History?
That's a good one. I don't care. That's fine. That's an 11.
You don't recall any AIs having, like, signature abilities. Like, you have known some, battle droids to have them. Where they can, like, lock onto an acquired target, but...
So,
not normal.
I pushed the rope out of my little hole and, like, carefully try to slide down it.
He's gonna be waiting at the bottom.
I stand at the bottom. Oh, never mind.
The three of them just...
Got our arms out. We gotcha.
Gotta catch your tiny
Botchus,
nerd.
aren't you still up there, Botchus?
Oh, I came down.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, no, she comes out. Since when were AIs able to sense signatures? That's not normal.
Cito's not a normal AI. He's our buddy. I hug him.
She will think about that for a little while. Bring it up later. Okay. I'm out of my hole now. How are we getting out? We can maybe do a clothes swap and do the streets, or I guess the sewers?
I guess we're going into the sewers. That's probably the best way to do it.
That doesn't sound pleasant at all.
I'm gonna be vomiting!
It sounds stinky.
It'll be fine.
Don't worry, the sewers lead right into the wastes, and you should be able to actually get right to Emmett's shop from them.
That doesn't sound comforting.
Yeah, well, the little brat sneaks into my bar that way, so...
Oh, yeah, you're Cito's boyfriend. I forgot.
Not really, just... Okay, come on. He's going to open up the door that leads to the back area. And he's going to go down first before signaling that the coast is clear to you guys. And instead of taking you out to the bar, he takes you to a corner where there's some more, like there's a cellar doors.
Mm-hmm.
And he leads you down, and down in the cellar doors, there's a lot of bootleg alcohol.
Oh my.
Like, alcohol that is not meant to be for sale.
I pick up a bottle. I'm just trying to read the label. I'm not trying to drink it.
There are no labels on these bottles.
I just turn it in my hand a bit and look at it.
The bottle... Go ahead and make an investigation check.
I'm terrible at these, Lance!
I know.
Nora is only good at lying.
I know.
I know.
But you can't lie to the bottle.
I could try.
Can't lie to yourself.
I can try. Pick up my phone. What is my intelligence or investigate? Actually, fuck it. It's an 11.
Okay. The bottle seems really old. Like, it's kind of this brown tinted bottle with this kind of ruby red liquid in it. And you can assume that it's like some type of wine, but there are really cool, intricate designs on the bottle. Nothing that really catches your eye,
Oh, okay.
though.
I put it back.
He leads you to the far corner of this bootleg cellar. And that's where you see a grate.
Great.
Great.
And he lifts up the hatch, and it doesn't smell fantastic, but it's not exactly wet right where you guys are at yet.
Oh, great.
Reluctantly, I drop it down through the grate.
Sito's going to follow after you, Nora, and luckily his lights produce a little bit of,
Light?
Exposure to what's around you.
I look at Aqualon. So, what are the directions to get to where we're going?
Shouldn't see to know.
You're gonna keep heading east. When you get to the openings, you're gonna go to the far right tunnel. Then you're gonna go to the left. And that should lead you right into the middle of the wastes.
East, far right tunnel, west.
If you get lost, just have Sito help you with the directions.
Sounds peachy.
Botchus, before you go down into this sewer, he kind of slaps you on the chest with the back of his hand to stop you.
Yeah?
And he says, "Don't do anything stupid. Stupider than what you normally do. They are really on edge now." And he's going to put a chip card in your hand.
Sugar daddy. I'm sorry. DT has a sugar mom and I have a sugar... Okay, I'm sorry.
Oh no.
Yeah, I thought DT was the sugar mama. And I guess Aqualon's the sugar daddy now?
Oh, man.
Oh man.
Oh.
Nora would be everybody's sugar mama if she hadn't run away from her money.
Oh, God. Alright.
So, Daythorn's gonna look at Aqualon and hold her hand out.
He's gonna take it.
Pleasure meeting ya. Thank you for not turning us in. I appreciate that a lot.
Blight Bar's a safe haven, so if you ever need a safe place, you just come back here. And take care, Botchus.
I'll do my best. Normally that's Nora's job.
Hoorah!
I think she's his boo. But she's kind of
I'm
drunk.
gonna be taking care of all of us. Don't even worry. And
Yeah, that's the problem, Botchus. You take care of others before you take care of yourself.
Botches.
So I just have to say something before we go on.
Okay.
I was super expecting Daythorn to be like, where's my chip card? Not a handshake.
She doesn't need her own chip.
Just share with the class, you know.
I don't know. I was expecting a really tall man and really small girl kiss, but I guess not. That dream's over.
Oh no. Daythorn's got everybody by the heart.
I know, right? That's what I want. Alright, no, so she's gonna let go and look down at the grate like, I don't want to climb down there.
I'll catch you.
Cito.
I'm down here. I'll catch you.
I got you.
Okay. She jumps down.
I catch Daythorn.
Go ahead and make a strength check.
Cool beans. This can't go wrong. Where'd my phone go? Ruh-roh, Raggy. I
Ruh-roh.
don't know where my phone is, which has my character sheet on it. Shit. Well,
Why aren't any of y'all prepared?
be prepared. Give me 1 second.
I'm just having heart palpitations from this fucking coffee. That's it.
So I rolled a.
Chip, 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 chip. What is happening? Stop it. Okay. I roll 17.
Okay. Yeah, you managed to catch Daythorn. Cito was ready to catch both of you in case, things went wrong. But you managed to catch Daythorn.
Daythorn blinks a couple times, just like, I just saw my life flash before my eyes.
the
Can you put me
fuck?
down now, please?
I put her down. Why doesn't anybody trust me?
You're a little drunk.
Listen,
This is-
I came face to face with Gabriel. I am not drunk anymore.
I look at Cito.
Botchus, your turn. I'll catch you.
I'm gonna go over and whisper to Cito. I was like, so can you read her levels? Is she actually drunk still?
I'm not drunk.
I'm gonna get down on my butt and kind of scoot.
No, let me catch you.
She still has kind of a high alcohol content. She may not be physically drunk, but it's definitely still in her system.
Look, Nora, if I jump and you catch me and we both go down, then you're gonna get mad.
No.
There's poop.
No. It's fine. It's your
poop.
clothes.
Daythorn's just biting her thumb, like, real nervous
I'm
about
gonna catch you.
Aquilon puts his foot on the back of Botchus's back and kind of kicks him into the grate.
I'm there to
You.
I'm there to catch you.
Go ahead and roll another strength saving throw.
Oh, strength saving throw? I thought you said it was a strength check.
Or a
No, it
strength
doesn't
check,
matter.
yeah.
It's the same. Dirty 20.
So you don't you catch Botchus, but you catch him in that awkward bridal style position. Not like the gentle bridal style either. It's like Botches is curled up in your arms as he falls, like, face first into this grate.
Oh my.
I crane around to look up at her and I'm like, have we met before?
Oh, darling. And I kiss him.
As it's stinky and dark and Aqualon staring down from above.
It's fine.
You just hear the grate above you close.
I'll see you later, Aqualon.
And Sito goes, oh, goddess.
Alright, let's go. Sito, which way is east?
His lights swirl slightly, and he points to the right down the
Hey,
tunnel.
watch yourself.
This way.
I take his arm and go that way.
Follow. Hey, Botchus, I got a question for you.
I got an answer for you, baby.
Why are all of your friends hot?
Are they hotter than me?
Oh, obviously not, but they're all very attractive. Like, we have not met one of your friends that I haven't been like, oh god, he was hit by a bus. Like, what is happening?
Well, I hope none of my friends have been hit by a bus.
Okay.
Did you think, like, okay, were
Getting hit by the ugly stick. You haven't had a single friend.
Well, I don't know, like, Lysen's kind of been, I don't know, he's not.
Yeah, I think Lysen's on, like, his 8th life.
Yeah, but Lysen has scars, and that's hot.
I don't know if I got lucky or if you just have really low standards.
Oh, ouch.
Well, I mean, Nora, have you actually, like,
Oh.
dated a lot of men? Or...
No.
Yeah, wasn't you? I mean, your one dude that you were engaged to is probably pretty hot. I mean, he was like a royal person.
Not all royal people are hot, trust me.
That's not what fairy tales tell me.
Yeah, fairy tales lie. Hey.
That's not what Disney said.
What? Oh, I'm sorry, Sito.
My life has been turned upside down.
No. Anyway, Lance, did I actually see my fiance before I ran away?
You did not.
Oh.
Yeah.
You got to the door of the chapel, and then you booked it.
Yeah. So, I don't know what my fiance looks like.
Yeah,
So he could be hot.
I mean, technically he could be, but I don't like marriage to feel like slavery, so I ran away.
maybe you're just meeting a lot of nice people and that it's like you're attracted to the niceness. I mean, I don't know.
I don't know either. See, here's the problem.
I mean, people give me cheese and I get like, you know, I think their hotness goes up a good
Oh my
6.57 levels. Yeah.
Just 6.57 levels?
Yeah.
It depends on the amount of cheese you give him.
Ah.
I don't know. I just want to have a fun time. Because I know I'm not here for a long time. Because Gabriel's eventually going to capture me and I'm going to be forced into motherfucking marriage.
Well, I hope walking through the sewers is a fun time, Nora. Because I'm having a blast.
Can't you turn off your sniffer?
I don't know what button that is, and it's creepy, and fairy tales aren't real, so no, I can't.
So here's the when Sito starts doing stuff like that, I just gently start poking his side, trying to get him to laugh. Like, Sito, not all fairy tales are a lie. My fairy tale is a lie.
Are you even living in a fairy tale is the question.
You know? No.
You're living on a ship right now.
Yeah, it's better than living in a super cold castle where no one talks about my brother who's fucking missing.
Yeah, we're gonna need to talk about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
We have a long way to walk. What do you want to know? I'm an open book at this very moment. After we get out of the sewers, I might shut that book and not talk about it ever again.
What's his
Oh,
name?
fuck. You're gonna make... Oh, I don't even know. Give me a second.
You said you were open book.
I forgot
Yeah.
his name. This isn't Nora.
How are you not prepared?
Better study that book again.
It was a short book.
Backstory.
Picture book.
No, it's not on my computer anymore. What the fuck? Lance.
Oh, shit. Don't ask me.
In a world where adventure awaits and danger lurks around every corner, an unlikely group of friends find themselves on the path to becoming heroes. But school will only get them halfway. Merlin, the human warlock barber guy.
Oh god, no, I gotta buff his butt! No! Can I refuse business?
Ubo, the turtle artificer.
Well, it doesn't work yet, but I'm working on it.
Ultrex, the discarded warforged paladin.
I don't eat or sleep or wear clothes, so I just sit in the corner and wait.
And Clyde, the Goliath barbarian in skinny jeans.
They're called skinny pelts, okay?
Find us on iTunes or wherever you download your podcast by searching for Halfway to Heroes.
Somebody ask a question.
What was his name?
Oh, my brother, his name is Nicholas. Cassius Theon Van Clark.
Oh.
That's just too much. Why do you need that many names?
Listen, my father is King Trenton Nicholas Van Clark. My parents are weird, okay?
You could say that about everybody's parents. They'll say the same exact thing.
But we have super long names. All of us. Not just me. Not just my brother. My parents and my little brother all have really long names. But I think mine's the longest and I don't know why.
Maybe they couldn't decide.
Oh, Zito. You're such a pure soul. Okay, so now you know. Any other questions? Yep.
How long has he been missing? Did we already talk about this? When we were, like, having our moment?
We did.
A little bit.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
What moment?
He's
Nothing.
been miss.
Oh, you mean the one on the Dominion?
Yeah.
Anyway, so, you and I kind of talked about it, Botches. My brother's been missing for 10 years.
That's a long time to be missing.
Yeah, I was there when he went missing,
What?
but I don't know what happened. I don't remember.
Oh, good old case of that amnesia.
Yeah, and it's driving me crazy. Which is why my father basically rushed me to get married. Doesn't want me to go.
Is he afraid you're gonna disappear too?
I don't know. I don't know if he's worried about me going missing again, or if he just wants to marry his kids off so he can expand his power.
Do parents do that?
What do you think? Like, you know him pretty good, right? Like,
I've only been a thing for him to push off onto other people.
That's not a very good father at all.
No. My mother isn't much like that, but she's kind of in the whim of my father, so that's great. I don't know. My father. I just don't know. I don't know. I don't really understand why he would push me to marry somebody I don't know. I know it's to make an alliance with somebody. We did that stupid thing with that god, and apparently this guy fucking loves me, but I don't know who the hell he is. He definitely doesn't know who I am, because we've never had a fucking interaction. And, yeah, but in the end, I know that basically my life, I have no choice, but at this point, I'm going to hang out with my friends and go on adventures.
So, what if he does know you, but you had your amnesia thing?
So, I don't know if that makes that better, because if he's known me and loved me, and my amnesia is only for the night that my brother went missing.
Hmm.
And yeah. And I was 9. So,
as you guys are talking, you get to this opening. The sewers have been pretty quiet. There's the sound of dripping, and every now and then there's you can hear down the tunnels like scurrying of rats.
Mm-hmm.
And you enter into this larger room with 5 other tunnels.
Oh.
Far right.
So you guys head down to the far right tunnel?
Well, Daythorn starts walking that way. He goes head east, and then we go to the far right.
Daythorn, go ahead and roll a perception check.
The thing she's not that great at.
oh no.
That's a 6.
Oh no. Oh no.
Okay, the other 2, I need you guys to make perception checks as well.
No.
Daythorn, I need you to make a dexterity saving.
What?
Am I still, like, arm hooked onto Ceto? Cause that's
Is there a poop worm or
where I
something
lived my
down
life.
here? Because
Oh no.
Oh, that's a 19 for
Okay.
a dex save.
You're fine. You almost trip over some rubble that is in the middle of the this tunnel. What did you 2 get for your perception?
16.
and 14.
You guys head a bit down this tunnel and you realize that there was a cave-in.
Oh, fuck. Another cave-in?
Well,
Cito kind of makes sure you don't fall, Daythorn. He's just like, you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. They're just dumb rocks, and I kick a rock.
He's gonna kick a rock too, just in spite of them.
Yeah. Well, that doesn't look too good.
I could try to move the rocks.
I'd like to investigate the area and see if moving rocks is even a good idea. Like, would it make more rocks fall, or how? Like, does it just look like it's gonna keep on going for who knows how long?
Go ahead and make an investigation.
16.
Okay, so you kind of go up on this cave-in, and you notice that it seems to have been like a sinkhole somewhere in the wastes. It doesn't appear to be like anywhere where buildings really were. but you do notice piping that is laid out through the rubble, and it's kind of dripping what looks like oil.
I kind of like slowly back away from it. I know my hair won't catch things on fire, but knowing my nature, I should not be by it.
Good call.
Yep. I don't think this way is a good way.
Do you want me to redirect our path?
Is that a possible thing to do from this point?
It can take a minute, but I think I could do it.
Okay.
Time to roll some things for Ceto.
Ceto it.
Ceto this.
Ceto maps.
Okay. So he kind of walks back to the main room and looks at the other 4 options that you guys have, and his eyes are doing the swirling blue lights as he kind of scans the area.
Mm-hmm.
And after a minute, he points down the middle tunnel and says, it seems like that one connects up with the others. We should be able to get to the, back to the path through that way.
How sure are you?
I'm about 88% sure.
Daythorn looks to Botches. She's like, so it's 88% chance that going down this middle tunnel, like Ceto said, will get us back on track. Or do you like those odds, Captain?
I think that's pretty good. Ceto seems confident, right? Ceto?
It's 88.2%.
88.2.
Oh, that's even better.
Yeah. I mean, it's worth a try, and worst comes to worst, we just turn around and go another way. So.
Let us go.
Onward!
And then we go, I guess.
You guys head down this middle tunnel, and it's very similar to the rest of the tunnels. There's this kind of slimy green moss that's covered the walls, and it's not great smelling, especially the closer you get to the wastes. And you can kind of tell when you're going under the residential areas because the smell gets a little worse.
Ugh.
And you guys are heading down this tunnel for a good 20 to 30 minutes. Rats, you can see the shadows of rats scurrying away from you and making the squeaking noises. And
Daythorn will jump at all of them.
I need you guys to make another perception check.
That's a 16 for DT.
7 for Bochabal.
18 for Nora.
Okay. As you guys go a bit further down, Daythorn, you start to notice that the walls of this sewer, they go from this mossy, wet stone to kind of a metallic. And you realize that you've kind of exited out of the sewers and more into these underground tunnels. Nora, one thing you notice as you're going, you see cages up ahead that seem to be welded to the walls of this tunnel.
Guys?
Yes.
Do you see those cages?
Look down for those cages.
Hey, Botchus.
Mm-hmm.
Roll a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no! What?
Why?
Why?
Why? What are we doing? Oh no.
Is it a 1?
It's a 5 with my con save, which is 4. Yeah, it's a 1.
Oh, Botchus!
Oh no!
What happened?
Okay, I need you guys to take off your headphones except for Botchus.
What happened? No, don't leave me. Don't leave me.
So, Botchus, you're following next to Nora as Sito and Daythorn are kind of ahead of you, and you weren't really noticing your surroundings. It had been kind of the same thing for, a while. And when Nora says, "Do you see those cages?" your surroundings kind of come back to you. And you know this place. You have seen this place. Not maybe this place exactly, but you know that you are in the underground tunnels where you lost your leg. You know what kind of creatures are down here, and you are frozen with fear as the memories of that day rush back to you. There is the memory of you running with Tabaki through these tunnels as this giant monster chases you. The feeling of its teeth on your leg, and the sharp, intense pain of Tabaki severing your leg from your body to save your life. And you lose consciousness. And everybody can put their phones back on now. Okay. So Nora, you see these cages and you ask the crew if they see it too. And Botchus, who has been holding your hand, suddenly freezes as his color drains from his face. His mechanical leg buckles and he loses consciousness.
I grab him.
That's where we're gonna end it.
No!
Ah, fudge.
You gave me goose pimples and now we're stopping.
So we play again tomorrow, right?
I'm so sad.
Oh my god.
We would like to thank everyone for listening today.
You can check us out and follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at 20SA Podcast.
And YouTube at 20-Sided Adventures Cast for all your sneak peeks, previews, extra content, or random shit we say.
Or if you just want to chill and hang out in our Discord, say hello.
We promise we won't bite. Hard.
We also have a website for other fun tidbits.
Such as the Help Action Initiative.
Links are in the description below.
Don't forget to like and review our episodes on your pod listener of choice.
We love to know what you think, we love 5 stars, and we also love your honesty because it's the best policy.
See you later, Space Cadets. Reach for the stars.
And send a postcard or an email.
Bye!